We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the left fielder, Kevin.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play.
So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone. Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Another one sent foul. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball just inside.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Rizzo, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch on its way.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's gone 2 for 8.
Mitch Moreland.
And the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
2-1.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball. Unbelievable arm. A guy you need playing defense for you.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He swings and lines it to left, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0. This is line to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Into the box, Eduardo Rodriguez. As he'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike one.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
The 0-1 delivery. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The set and the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Standing in now, Jose Peraza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza's after it. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Here's Javier Baez, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Play 11, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
now, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Hayward is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Fastball.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Xander Bogart.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 21 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The pitch. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Digging in, Steven Souza. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Souza, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
At the plate, Jose Quintana. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. And it's in time to get him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Ready for another chance? David Bodie hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Two out, nobody on. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No. 1 ball, no strike. D-Rod.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-1. Here it comes. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Eduardo Rodriguez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. After it is Souza. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Line drive base hit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message to say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bryant at second. Baez at first with no outs. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Pilar. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 4, and Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Pilar. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Pilar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box, Jose Peraza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Strike called, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. One and two to the Boston shortstop. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2 out with the man at first. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail 3-2. Striding in, Steven Souza. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Steven Souza Jr.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 62, Jose Quintana.
So here now's the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He successfully laid down a sacked bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sack bunt perfectly.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hit out towards second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 3-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Playing 11. 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Christian Vasquez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. No, that's it.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Alex Verdugo waits on deck.
He's out.
3-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Standing in, Alex Verdugo. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, David.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit sharply on the ground. Bogarts has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. As a look, now the pitch.
No, that's down.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Runners
off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's into scoring position now at second following the 2-out stolen base. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. Kyle Ryan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now here's the pitch, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Dustin Pedroia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Red Sox, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
A ball and no strikes. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, is a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
High in the air, deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The 1-2. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch.
Yep.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jose Peraza. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 3 and the Red Sox 2. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Heath Hembry.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
He's set and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Steven Souza. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 56.
Ian Happ will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Ian.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. A dozen home runs and 44 RBIs. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pilar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Brandon Morrow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Count is 4. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is popped up. Rizzo is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and we are tied again.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Alex Verdugo is on deck. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And here's the ball out towards straightaway center field. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, David Bodie.
Ready once again, David Bodie. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Left side. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ready with the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 4. Craig Kimbrell will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Craig Kimbrell.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So far this season, Bradley is a batting line residing in the 2nd. 30s. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-0. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Andrew Benintendi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Red Sox. Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Beautiful diving stop. To second for 1. Just late. He's safe. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate, Jose Peraza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In his career, Peraza hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Josh Taylor comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up.
Not shortstop, Javier.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Reined in. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Pilar's there, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Cubs are down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
No.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Mitch Moreland will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. Go ahead run at first, nobody out.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Rowan Wick comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Christian Vasquez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1.
1, 2.
In the dirt. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. First and second here with nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Souza. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Michael Chavis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for Boston, number 23, Michael Chavis.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, Dero. Wind blowing in like it was today, and the ball still leaving the ballpark.
Yeah, and I think both pitchers used it. It was a disadvantage. They thought with the wind blowing in, they could attack the zone. They left a lot of pitches over the middle of the plate, and both these offense proved them wrong.
Jeremy Jeffress, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
The left fielder, number 5.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
So striding forward now, Jose Peraza, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Cubs 4. Darwinson Hernandez, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Darwinson Hernandez.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, he'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Shot toward right center, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Nico Horner will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Nico Horner.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He enters play here at 288, still without a home run and 7 driven in. Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Verdugo, but he won't get there. It falls in. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Josh Taylor wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.